timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Adjustments. It's a flea flicker. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Trick plays are really fun when they work. But when they don't work, everybody's like, why the heck did you run that? Because I practiced it. I practiced it all week. I'm going to call at some point in the game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Shakes off the defender. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. Hard running there.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Unleashes one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Safe and try for 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense this season to go. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Hit right back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a choke play on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw. You want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
With the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? To the air, it's Holstein. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Panthers!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him. Let him break tackles. Let him make plays. Easy decision.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Tosses to the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Moss. Looking for a deep man. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Grabbed in the middle, it's Skinner. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Moss. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Extra point here would tie the game.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Smithers into space. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Reed. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic.
A shot toward the end zone. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
To the air, it's Moss. He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Got it in the middle with Skinner. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holloway. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Release to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Sends it back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm. He takes his steps. And, man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Offense scoops it up and still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? QB draw. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Trying to make magic on the scrap. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
With the catch, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Good pushing the base. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.